You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a thing.
Iron Man 2008 Full Cinematic Overview. Iron Man, released in 2008, directed by Jon Favreau, starring Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Jeff Bridges, Terrence Howard, Sean Tobe, and Paul Bettany. This is where it all began, the spark that ignited a global phenomenon. Before there was the Avengers, before the Infinity Saga, there was one man, one suit, and one bold idea that changed the superhero genre forever. Act 1, The Fall. Tony Stark, billionaire, genius, playboy, philanthropist, a man who had it all, and cared for nothing beyond his next deal or next drink. The heir to Stark Industries, the world's most advanced weapons manufacturer, Tony lived his life in the spotlight, arrogant, charming, untouchable. But life has a way of humbling even the untouchable. During a weapons demonstration in Afghanistan, Tony's convoy is ambushed by the Ten Rings. The weapons tearing through the desert? His own shrapnel pierces his chest, threatening to stop his heart. And in that darkness, in that cave, Tony Stark is reborn. Act 2, The Cave and the Spark. He meets Ho Yinsen, a fellow captive. Yinsen doesn't just save Tony's life, he opens his eyes. Together, they build the first Iron Man suit, crude, heavy, but powerful enough to tear through the walls of their prison. But freedom comes at a price. Yinsen sacrifices himself so Tony can escape, leaving behind the words that will haunt and guide him. Don't waste your life, Stark. For the first time, Tony understands that his genius can do more than destroy. It can protect, it can save. Act 3, The Rise of Iron Man. Back home, Tony makes a shocking declaration. Stark Industries will no longer build weapons. The world mocks him, his board panics, but behind closed doors, Tony works tirelessly, refining his design, building the Mark II, then the iconic red and gold Mark III suit, with the loyal voice of Jarvis by his side. Pepper Potts, his assistant and closest friend, becomes his anchor, a reminder that, beneath the armor, there's still a man struggling to be better. But as Tony rises, darkness lurks within his own empire. His trusted mentor, Obadiah Stane, is revealed as the architect of his kidnapping, a man driven by greed and hunger for power. Stane creates his own monster, the Iron Monger, and the stage is set for a battle that will shake Tony's soul and his city. The transformation. The final showdown is more than metal against metal. It's the culmination of Tony's journey from selfishness to sacrifice, from arrogance to accountability. When the smoke clears, the world doesn't just see a suit. They see a hero. And then, in a moment that defied every superhero trope, Tony Stark does something no one expects. He tells the truth. He looks into the cameras, smirks, and says the 4 words that would change pop culture forever: I am Iron Man. Themes and legacy. Iron Man is more than an origin story. It's about redemption. The idea that even the most broken among us can choose to be better. It's about responsibility, that the tools we create can shape the world, for better or worse. And it's about identity, the courage to stop hiding, and to own who you are. The film also redefined the superhero genre. Its grounded realism, sharp humor, and complex characters proved that comic book movies could be more than colorful spectacle. They could be rich, emotional stories with universal themes. Financially, it was a triumph. With a budget of $140 million, Iron Man earned over $585 million worldwide, giving birth to what would become the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the highest-grossing franchise in cinema history. And of course, that now iconic post-credit scene, where Samuel L. Jackson steps from the shadows as Nick Fury and utters the words, Avengers Initiative, planted the seeds of something unprecedented, a connected universe of heroes, stories, and moments that would captivate the world for over a decade. Closing words. Iron Man is not just a movie, it's a legacy. It's the story of a man who built his own salvation, and in doing so, built a universe of heroes. Because sometimes, heroes aren't born, they're built. Outro with channel branding. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Iron Man, don't forget to subscribe to Beyond the Screen for more cinematic overviews, deep analysis, and hidden gems from the world of movies. And hey, if there's a film you'd love to see explored in this style, drop the name in the comments. Your request might just be our next big breakdown. Together, let's go beyond the screen.